Prefabricated mesh rolls can be a bit of a pain in the neck to use. I mean, they can weigh over 100 kilos, they're hard to push uphill, and they can get out of control running downhill. So let's just say I was really happy to hear from Horsley Wholesale when they've said they've got a gadget that can solve this problem. Some assembly required. Assembling this is actually not that bad. They do give you colour-coded instructions if you're that way inclined, but really it was just a case of laying it out like it looked like it should go, and everything fitted fine. Well, that was surprisingly easy to put together, and I'm not sure if it looks more like a medieval weapon or a torture device, but we've got a fence down the back that we've got to run some mesh out on, so let's see how it goes. And here's a top tip: when you're putting out your mesh, orient the smaller aperture holes to the bottom of the fence, because that's where you want them when you finish. You don't want your small holes at the top. Well, I've got my end post set up with the wire tied off. Let's see how easy this is to attach to the roll and run it out. Well, I reckon that should hold together. Let's try running it out now with a few different vehicles and see how it goes. Okay, so as usual, the first bit of fun when you try and use this, it's actually got a tow ball attachment that's designed to be slipped over tow balls. So obviously any pin that you put on your normal toolbar of the tractor is going to slip straight through. So you've got to use a spare D-shackle. But aside from that slight workaround, looks like it should go. Let's see how it runs. We'll just do first gear. Mate, it's a ripper! So tow ball, you say? Well, we better try that out too, hadn't we? Ooh, now. This is only designed for a tow ball that's a bit lower than mine. Mine's a bit above standard height, but I wonder if it'll come off. Let's find out. Well, it didn't come off. And in fact it's slightly lower than the halfway point on the ball, so it probably wouldn't. The good thing about this thing too is that it's lightweight, so even if you back yourself into a corner up against another fence, it's easy just to pull out the rest of the roll. This is one of those little gadgets that you wonder why you never had one before. It's simple enough, but it would be more complicated to build than you think with all the angles and holes that you need. So you probably wouldn't get around to it. I also love the fact that it keeps the part roll in place and it doesn't go chasing you down the hill because you didn't get your crowbar stuck in time. And it allows you to get on with the next part of the job before you take it apart and take it off the roll. So that's really good too. The only thing left to do is something stupid to make this review interesting. And it's stupid proof. If you've got sheet mesh to run out, get one, I reckon. Guys, if you like this kind of video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. It really helps out, and there's plenty more on timthompson.ag. See you next week.